Hello, and welcome to the 150th edition of Beer Issues. My name is Matt Bruckert, and I'm coming to you live here from our studios at Casa de Bruckert with my lovely bride, Jean Bruckert, to sample a absolutely phenomenal beer, even though it's one I have never tried, nor has my lovely bride, Jean. So this is going to be off the cuff, right out of the gates, but if there's one thing we know about it, this beer maker is outstanding. St Bernardus Abt 12, which is their flagship beer. One of the finest beers in the entire world, not just by my rating, but by the ratings in general. So today we're going to be having not the normal St Bernardus Abt 12, but the barrel-aged sour Abt 12. And you're like, what in the world is a barrel-aged sour?
Makes me worry. Don't mess with my St. Bernardus.
Okay, we don't like to mess with St. Bernardus, but we have to give this a try to see. Now, first of all, the beer is rated 89 out of 100, which makes it very good on the edge of outstanding. So it's like right there on that teetering edge of outstanding. Just to give you an idea, the regular Abt 12 is rated 100. So it's got a lot to live up to, but what they do, and I'll give a brief description while I'm opening this and pouring it. What St. Bernardus did with this, they took their regular Abt 12, and then they put it into not bourbon barrels, but oak barrels for a full 3 years. So this beer, they've been working on this beer for years. And then once they make this concoction, basically of a soured beer, then they blend that in with fresh new Abt 12. So you get a blend of the sour with the absolute terrific beer of the Abt 12. So this should be a very, very unique beer. So let's go ahead and do this. Now the original beer is from the original recipe from 1946 when they did the original recipe for this beer, the Abt 12. And before we've talked about what Abt 12 means. Well, when they originally made the beer, it was a 12% beer. But even the regular Abt 12 is now 10%, along with this beer, 10%. And I didn't even know that they made sour beers at 10%, but it just happens to be this week I had another 10% sour beer. So I guess it's a thing. So anyway, let's smell it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Now I get a smell of oak right off the bat. Do you smell that oak?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of oak.
I definitely smell the oak, but I definitely smell what smells to me like a little bit of a sour smell.
A little bit.
But I get a smell, and I know that smell well, is the Abt 12. So I definitely get the...
I just taste.
The oak, the yeast, the dark fruit. Do you smell that dark fruit in there? I think you smell that. That's it.
I really want to sip.
No, I know you want to sip it.
I don't have the same nose that he does.
All right. Anyway, let's not mess around. Let's dig right in. Let's taste it, okay?
Oh wow.
So it's really nice. You get that sour, but the sour isn't overpowering.
No, it's not. No, you just a little bit of
it. You get the taste of the Abt 12.
Yeah, I don't taste any oak.
I don't taste the oak. From the smell, I got a lot of oak scent, but in the flavor, all I'm getting is the sour and the good Abt 12 flavor.
Yeah, I would agree.
Which I'm happy about because I myself, like in a wine, I don't typically like oak, like Chardonnays, anything oaky, that knocks me out. But this right here is very nice.
Oh, this is good.
And you smell the oak, but you don't taste it.
I don't taste any oak. And the sour is almost at the very end. Like, after you sip, as it's at the very finish, you get a little bit of a sour.
But it's like smoothness of the Abt 12 right into a sour, but it doesn't finish with the sour.
No, but that's what I tasted is at the end.
It's right towards the end. I agree, but right after it hits the sour, it goes into like just a Christmas. It's not like a lingering sour flavor.
No.
Wow, I really like that.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, get back here. No, I would rate this. I would say 89 or 90. I mean, I'd put it in the outstanding category. Where would you place this beer?
I mean, if I was just judging against the regular Abt 12 and this, I'd still rather, I think, have the regular Abt 12.
Oh, I would rather have the Abt 12 also.
But this is pretty good. It's much better than I expected it to be. I hesitated, and he's been wanting to do this, and I was like, I don't know. But it's pretty good. It's definitely drinkable.
I will tell you, it's a very drinkable beer.
Mm-hmm.
They put a lot of effort into it, and that paid off. We've talked about this before, I'm not a giant sour fan. There's some sours I like, most sours I don't. So for me to really enjoy a sour, it means something.
It's worth trying. I mean, if you like Abt 12, just for something different.
Yeah.
It's a good, if you can find it, I'd try it.
Yeah, and this is not easy to find because, obviously it took them 3 years to age it, so it's not going to be available on every street corner in town. So if you search it out and you see it, definitely grab yourself one because it is definitely worth trying. We're going to sit back and enjoy this.
Mm-hmm.
And if you enjoyed this, make sure you tell your friends about beer issues and how much fun we're having sitting around drinking beer. Talking about beer, drinking more beer, talking about more beer.
He talks about beer a lot.
I definitely do. And if you want any cool gear like shirts, hats, phone cases for beer issues, go to shop.beerissues.com. And as my wife likes to say,
he has beer issues. Cheers, all.
Cheers. I do have beer issues.